Good afternoon. This is Susan Augustin coming to you from Temecula, California. I hope you're having a great night. Sorry. Apologize for that. I hope you're having a great night. I'm coming to you to talk about a sensitive subject, but one that I feel like needs to be said. And I forgot my introduction because my mind is on what I'm getting ready to say. But I can be found on Success with Susan Augustin fan page, and I also have a YouTube channel. So I apologize. I'm doing this on my iPad. My son was doing some work on my computer today, and I'm seeing down below here it asks me if I want to know who's watching to swipe, but I'm not going to do that. So I apologize for not acknowledging those of you that are joining me. The question that I'm asking today is, I'm staying in the emotional vein, and then I promise I'm going to get back to some business things later in the week. I'm working on a new training and some things that I'm not quite ready to talk about. I want to feel like I have a better handle on it before I do. So I'm going to stay on the emotional vein for a couple more days, and because this is so important. Like I said yesterday, you have to be whole on the inside in order to be successful in business. I mean, it makes it a whole lot more fun. So my question today is, how do you know when you're healed? And I'm not talking about a physical healing here. I'm talking about healing of memories. I'm talking about your heart, excuse me, your heart being healed. And how can you know if you're healed or not? And here is one good question to ask yourself. When you're healed, you know your history, but it no longer has a handle on who you are. I'm going to say that again. When you're healed emotionally, your memories, you know your history, but it no longer has a handle on who you are. It's what happened to you. It's your history, but it doesn't define you any longer. So when you're healed, you know what happened, but it no longer has a handle on you. It doesn't have the pain. It doesn't sting anymore. And I know some of your stories are so horrific and difficult that it stings. I understand that. But this is the beautiful thing, is you can come to a place in life where you are healed, where it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't define you anymore. It's no longer, those are the first words out of your mouth, this is who I am. And you know, I've always heard the expression that time heals all wounds, and I don't think that's true. I don't think so. I've met people that have carried baggage around for 30, 40, 50 plus years. So I think just by letting time go on, I don't think that's enough to heal our hearts. The way that I've gotten my heart healed is through journaling, which I have mentioned a while back, but some of you that are newer to watching what I'm saying, I have a stack of journals about this high that every morning I journal. Every morning I just pour out my heart to God. I'm a person of faith, and so I spend about an hour of my quiet time where I just tell him everything, totally unedited. I just tell him exactly how I'm feeling. And that has been one great way of getting a lot of my memories healed. I'll draw a picture. Sometimes I'll draw a picture of like my cup of pain, and I'll draw a picture of it actually being emptied out with the picture of the cross. Sometimes I'll draw a picture of the cross, and I'll just list everything that's hurting or bothering me that is bigger than me to handle. I put that at the bottom of the picture of the cross, or sometimes I just make a list, and then I just lift it up to my good Father and say, here, I wasn't made to carry this load, but you are. You're way, way stronger than me, and I let go of a lot of the pain, a lot of the things that are hurting me. So that's a good way. I actually was part of a prayer group for a number of years, 4.5 years, called the Truth Exchange. And the interesting thing about the healing of memories is once you look at the truth and you recognize where you're believing a lie, your healing can come just like that. It can be almost instantaneous. Once you identify what you've been believing that wasn't true, and you switch it around and start speaking the truth instead of that lie, your freedom is going to come a lot faster than you had any idea. So how to know when you're healed? Like I said, when it doesn't hurt anymore and when it no longer defines you. I mean, I used to define myself. As soon as I would meet somebody, I would say I'm a single mom with 4 kids. And I realized, wow, that's how I just keep defining myself over and over again. There's a lot more to my life than just that. I don't want to just be known as that, you know. And so I dropped that off of my tag until I obviously get to know somebody better and we're discussing, you know, our lives. But my point is that's not my definition of myself any longer. And that's my heart's desire, to see all of you that are listening come to a place of freedom, come to a place of wholeness, come to a place where you're not hurting so much anymore. I would love to see you rise up out of the expectations of other people, your perceptions of what you think other people think of you, rejection, humiliation, shame. Step out of agreement with all the yuck that people have put on you or you've put on yourself throughout the years. Step out of agreement and come into a brand new place of life and freedom and joy and peace and happiness. There's so much that this world has to offer. And I just desire for anybody listening that has become friends with me to experience that. If you would like a 15-minute call, I call them a strategy call, but it's really 15 minutes to just chat about kind of whatever it is that is happening in your life. If you would like me to talk with you, pray with you about healing of memories, I would love to do that. If you would like 15 minutes of a strategy session about your business, I'm happy to do that as well, just to get to know you. I'm really loving the group of people that I'm getting to know on Facebook. Hi, Brandy. I'm glad you survived. And I do. I appreciate the feedback, the comments. I love it. So the call to action is, if you feel like you're stuck, message me. It might not be something you want to put in the comments, but if you want to private message me, I'm stuck. I'd be more than happy to do a 15-minute, you know, chat, prayer, strategy call, whatever it is you feel like you're needing. So that's it for tonight. Again, how do you know when you're healed? You know when you're healed when it no longer defines you, and when the pain, when it doesn't hurt anymore. You can come to a place of that kind of freedom. I've experienced it. I've walked through it, because I know that I went through several years where I was in a lot of pain. And it affected my decisions, my choices. It defined me in all kinds of ways. And I'm on the other side now, and it's wonderful. So I just want to offer that to other people as well. So that's it for tonight. God bless you. Peace. Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. And I will be back on here tomorrow night. Thank you so much for watching.